Hey guys, welcome back to Alfa Romeo of Naples. Today we're in the 2020 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio, and we're going to be going over the infotainment system here, the 8.8-inch touchscreen redefined infotainment system that this car comes with, as well as some other Alfa Romeos. We're going to give you the tutorial on how to pair a phone, as well as use the navigation or play with other settings that are available through the navigation. First thing you're going to come to on this infotainment system is what's going to be your home page. Now you're able to scroll through a few options that are available in here, as we'll go over each one individually. Now for the purpose of this, I'm going to be using this knob down here on the center console to navigate my way through the infotainment system by twisting it or moving it side to side. However, because this is touchscreen as well, you're able to do everything I'm doing by touching the screen as well. So starting off on the far left hand side is going to be your radio control. We're going to select that, and there's a couple things you can do. On the left side, you can either add some favorite stations of yours, see a stations list, as well as search old school, going left to right, finding a station that you might like. Moving over one is going to be your navigation system. Select that, and you're able to do a couple different things. Scrolling through the left side, you can look through recent destinations that you may have traveled to. Your favorite destinations, maybe family members' houses. Down here, points of interest, which you can select and either choose from gas stations, restaurants, or other things that are local businesses. Over to the right is the phone settings. We'll get into that in a second. I'll show you how to pair your own phone to your vehicle. Through driver's assistance, a couple different things. You're able to toggle switches and turn on and off some things such as your active blind spot assists and change the settings for that, as well as your lane keeping, forward collision, as well as driver attention assist. Now, if you were to play with these settings and want to set everything back to normal, down here at the bottom, you're going to have a restore settings, take everything back to the factory settings here. You can also set a speed limiter in this car through the infotainment system. If you were lending the car to a friend and you didn't want them out racing, you're allowed to do that in this car. Back to the home page, moving over one more is your climate control. Everything on here will be touchscreen. You can control temperatures, you can control airflow, air placement, as well as your defrosts. Now all of that is available down below the infotainment system in the knob setup we have here for quick access. However, it is something they allow you to do through the touchscreen infotainment system as well. Moving over one more is the performance page. A couple different things you can do through here. You can take a look at some technical gauges that they display here for you, such as your oil pressure, your boost pressure, as well as your active torque. Scrolling down, you can look through consumption history of the vehicle. Now, because this car is new, there's not going to be much of a graph here, but once you start driving the car, you'll be able to see your miles per gallon actively throughout your drive and throughout different days. Moving down here to efficient drive, once you start driving the car more, you can start to see some different things such as your acceleration, deceleration, and gear. Just some stats on the car that you can monitor. Now, a couple more things you can see on the performance pages are your temperatures, whether it be coolant or oil, and drag race. It'll show you some times, your 0 to 60 and other numbers on the car that you can run. Moving over from the performance page is your vehicle information. This is just going to let you know when your car is due for service, whether it be by mileage or by days. It's going to let you know when you're going to need to take it into the shop. You can also look down here at your active tire pressure. In case a tire is low, you can see which one and what the current pressure of that tire is. Down here you can also see oil level. Constantly measures the oil level for you, lets you know if it's full, or might give you a warning if there's a leak. Down here is your drive mode explorer. A couple of different ways you can do this. You can either select it here in the infotainment system, or down here there is a knob on the center console conveniently placed here for quick drive mode selection as well. Back to the page. Down at the bottom, you're also given a built-in user manual that you can scroll through in case you don't have the paper one with you or something may happen. To the right of the vehicle information, you're going to have connected services. This is assistance call or SOS calls in case you have trouble or it's an emergency. Or you can also activate your Wi-Fi hotspot for the vehicle. Over from that is overall settings for the vehicle. This is where you can change your headlight settings, the sensitivity to the automatic headlights, change your language or units in the vehicle, the clock and date, other things that are just customizable for each driver, and things that you might want to customize. So back to the phone settings. Click on that. If you don't have a phone already connected, you can pull down the settings and take a look all the way at the bottom at Bluetooth settings and select that. Now there was a previous phone. To add another one, click the top right corner, and it's going to tell you to find the Alfa Connect on your device. So open up your settings, go to Bluetooth, give it a couple seconds to search. Down here at the bottom, Alfa Connect shows up. Now it's going to give you a code to make sure it's the right vehicle. Make sure this code matches the code displayed on the screen here. Once it is, click confirm on both devices. It's going to ask you if you want to sync your contacts. I'm not going to because this is not my vehicle, but that is something you can do to use the voice command on the steering wheel to call certain contacts hands-free. Once you have a device connected, you can play with the settings of the phone profile, set the device as the primary device if this is your vehicle, or if you have other family members with connected devices, you can make them non-priority devices. So if they're riding with you, their phone calls aren't going to come through your car. Now, if you don't have a device that was previously paired, easy, just select the device, scroll to the bottom, hit remove device, and it's going to take it right off the car. Now, while you're on the home page, you can hit this top left button here, and what that's going to do is allow you to customize this page. So say if you track the car more or want to see some more performance things, you can select it and drag it to the left and maybe drop it somewhere over here. Now what's that going to do? When you go back to the home page, it's going to show you up in a different order. So depending on what you use more than others, you might want things in different places. Just a little bit of customizability that is available for this infotainment system. Well guys, thanks for taking a look at this infotainment system in this Alfa Romeo with me today. If you already have an Alfa Romeo, feel free to stop by our location, Alfa Romeo of Naples, and I'd be glad to show you around your infotainment system. If you don't already have an Alfa Romeo and you're interested, come on in, I'll show you those cars as well. Again, we're Alfa Romeo of Naples. You can give us a call at 239-430-5655 or come on in and check it out. Thanks for watching, guys.